Imagine this. The whole world is hanging by a thread. Donald Trump is sitting in the White House reviewing maps of a potential military strike on Iran, when suddenly his phone rings with a report that makes his knees shake. Mr. President, China has entered the game and carried out a terrifying airlift in just 72 hours. This isn't science fiction. This is what's actually happening. Global websites and intelligence reports are talking about 16 Chinese heavy cargo aircraft, the Y-20, landing in Iran loaded with military secrets that could completely shift the balance of power. Trump was betting that he could wrap this whole situation up with a simple Zoom call mediated by Recep Tayyip Erdogan. But China and Russia decided to rewrite the rules of the game and drag the United States deep into the Iranian swamp. The story really began when China, Russia, and Iran signed a comprehensive strategic partnership agreement. This deal isn't just ink on paper. It means no new sanctions against Iran will pass through the UN Security Council because the Chinese-Russian veto is ready. More importantly, it guarantees military cooperation, meaning that if war breaks out, the United States won't be facing Iran alone, but a dragon and a bear alongside it. China fully understands that Iran is the last front capable of tying down and exhausting the United States before Washington can fully focus on the Taiwan file. That's why Beijing decided to provide its terrifying technical support. Even more dangerous than the aircraft are the eyes in the sky. Chinese satellites are now monitoring U.S. bases in the Gulf and feeding those movements directly to Iran. This solves Iran's biggest problem, precision guidance, making it seem as if China itself is guiding Iranian missiles by remote control. And that's not all. Reports reveal the arrival of DF-21 ballistic missiles in Iran, missiles known as aircraft carrier killers. They travel at hypersonic speeds, 10 times the speed of sound, and are nearly impossible to intercept because they can change course mid-flight if their target tries to escape. Now that U.S. aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln, tracked by Chinese satellites while positioned off the coast of Oman, is in a serious military bind, it has to remain close to shore so its aircraft can strike and return, which makes it an easy target for Chinese missiles now in Iranian hands. Back on the battlefield, China and Russia have sent warships to conduct live-fire drills in the Strait of Hormuz, a direct challenge to Trump, who has warned against such a move. Trump now faces the dilemma of a lifetime. Any American missile that accidentally hits a Chinese destroyer could trigger World War III. That's why he's hesitating, thinking a million times before pulling the trigger, because the game has grown far bigger, and the delayed decision has allowed new players to impose their terms on the Middle East table.